Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. This tiller I have had for several years. My dad had it for a long time and the motor went out on it. So I put another Honda engine we had on a go-kart or something, I don't remember, on it, and got it running. Run good for me for a while, but tines locked up 2 years ago. I got a different tiller, did some horse trading and got a different tiller. This one of those small tillers and the tines turned backwards. And it's built on this style of frame, rear tine tiller. In case you didn't figure it out, this is the tines, they go right here. And it don't do good. The other one, it'll push all the stuff up in front of it. It's got little wheels, and this needs new tires. These tires right here are shot. This has been in the bushes for 2 or 3 years, but you see this gear? This is what happened. And it locked up on the 3 teeth that was left. So I just started tearing it apart. I said I was gonna see if I could fix it. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get parts. I don't know where the serial number is on this thing. But this goes in here like so. And I just started tearing it apart. So I was just going to do a short video on this because my philosophy, I ain't never worked on a tiller, don't know doodling about a tiller really and truly. But general mechanics is general mechanics. Things just have to work a certain way. And you can't tear up something that don't work. So don't be afraid to tear into it. Especially unless you got plenty of money and you can afford to pay somebody to fix everything. Unfortunately, I'm not that way. And if I think I can do it myself, I want to do it myself. So I just started tearing it apart. Well, I got down to right here. I like to not have figured out how to get this apart. And I'm sure I have got to have a bunch of gaskets and I don't know what all. So I'm probably fixing to resort to YouTube or Google or somewhere. Amazon, I don't know, just see where I can find parts. Now, we have a local mechanic that sells these tillers where this one was bought from back in the late 70s. And he can do some guidance. He may have some spare parts to put on there, so I may go that route. We just gonna see, and I'm not gonna fix all this right now in this video. I just wanted to do a short, hey, look what we got tore apart, and hey, we found what is wrong with this thing. And y'all, the funny thing is this is a brass gear. And this tiller has been running like that since the late 70s new. And a really good tiller when it's working, because if tines turn forward, it'll chew up about anything. So I want to get this one running to where I can really work my garden good this year. It'll do a lot better than the other one. And you can till up next to things when you can't get the tractor in there to plow around them. And then when plants get too tall for the tractor to go over them to plow them, this is what you want to go in there. The purpose of tilling, I know there's a lot of no-till, and I'm mentioning all that. I really tried no-till. I really thought, well, since this is tore up, let's try to make it work. And you can make it work. It is not less work, though. You're going to really work yourself to death when this is much easier. And it also goes in and aerates that soil, and those roots will do a lot better than waiting on microorganisms all to bust up that soil for you and keep it loose. This is just simply effective. So we're going to see if we can get this fixed. We'll do another video when we get parts and start to put it back together. I just wanted to show y'all what we had tore off into. So thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. And we got another thing before I go. This grain mill, I got it tore apart. I got the shaft that is messed up. Let me turn you around. I have got it soaking in a bucket of vinegar. And I put this back on there. Y'all see how that is all just corroded. So I had mentioned, we trying to get some stuff fixed. This shaft is supposed to spin in there in this grain mill. And I may have to get some heat on it, but we're going to see if we can get this rust neutralized. And then when I pull it out of this vinegar, I'll spray it with Windex because it has ammonia in it. And that'll neutralize it. So anyway, that is where we are on working on some of this stuff. Y'all, if you're gonna live rural and do your own thing, you have to just kind of learn how to fix your own stuff. That call a professional for everything. It'll run you a lot of money. So thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.